California is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Before I yield to my good friend, the gentleman from Texas, I would like to rebut some of the points that my good friend, the gentleman from Illinois, has made. I believe that the gentleman from Illinois is misreading the law. H.R. 1948 will not allow the types of impacts that he has described. H.R. 1948 amends Section 7422 of Title 38. This is true. However, it is Title V statutes overall that define the scope of collective bargaining for federal workers. Most importantly, Title V states that collective bargaining does not include policies, practices, and matters, quote, to the extent that such matters are specifically provided by federal statute, end quote. There are many laws which define the scope of collective bargaining. For example, if H.R. 1948 were enacted, Title 38, Section 7464 of the United States Code is still on the books. This law controls disciplinary appeals boards. I remind my colleagues that H.R. 1948 would only allow unions to grieve items under its contract with the department. And if it's not in the contract, a grievance cannot occur. Now, furthermore, my colleague from Illinois has made the assertion that doctors and nurses don't have collective bargaining rights outside of VA, or he pointed out a specific example of the Mayo Clinic. There are many, many wonderful, great, effective medical organizations that do have employee unions as part of their workforce. And so what he's stating is simply not true. Hundreds of thousands of registered nurses and advanced practice registered nurses, including nurse practitioners, are represented by labor unions and have full collective bargaining rights. Full collective bargaining rights. We're not talking about full collective bargaining rights in this particular instance of H.R. 1948. There are whole unions for physicians and dentists that have existed for more than 50 years, and this includes many hospitals in New York and California. At UC San Francisco, over 5,000 nurses are represented by National Nurses United, and doctors are represented by Committee of Interns and Resident, which is part of SEIU. Furthermore, DoD healthcare clinicians have collective bargaining rights, including nurses and physicians. So at this time, I'd like to yield 3 minutes to my good friend and co-sponsor of H.R. 1948. He is a member of the Financial Services Committee, where he is chairman of the Oversight and Investigation Subcommittee. He also serves on the Homeland Security Committee. My good friend and colleague, Chairman Al Green from the state of Texas.